Finding good quality closers and appointment setters can be tough, let alone actually hiring them. So, in this video, what I want to go through is the exact steps and methods that I've seen to hire good quality appointment setters and closers. Let's get into it. So, it's easy to find appointment setters and closers, but what it's not easy to do is find good quality talent. Ones that are actually going to perform on a consistent basis, ones that are actually going to fit the culture of your company. So, first thing you need to do is actually find them. Okay? Different methods. Referrals are probably going to be the best ways you can find good quality closers. Reason being is, let's say you know a top closer, a closer who performs on a consistent basis, hits that 100k cash collected plus for the company. Who do you reckon they're going to surround themselves with? They're going to surround themselves with other killers, other top performers, other good closers. They don't hang around with people who aren't really that good, people who don't try, people who don't work on their skills. So the best people to ask referrals from are closers, whether that's on the team you're on currently, whether that's with different business owners you know, whether it's different closers you know in the space. Ask good closers if they know other closers or appointment setters who are top tier. Okay? Other people you can ask is business owners. Like, business owners don't want to actually gatekeep all these closers, and sometimes they can't even take on anymore. So they may have other closers that are pretty solid in their pipeline. Another person who is best to ask for closers is a sales manager. Okay, sales managers have a roster, have a pipeline of different closers, different appointment setters. So these three type of characters, the best people to ask to find good referrals. You could look on Facebook, you can look on LinkedIn, you can look on Instagram, different social media platforms to find these. Next one, paid groups. Now, in paid groups, you can find a concentration of really top quality trained appointment setters and closers. A couple companies you can think of is the high ticket sales coaching company Club Closer. I know a ton of killer closers in there. You can reach out to the company, ask for closers free of charge. Appointmentsetter.com, run by Bastian Slaw, really good coaching program that appointment setters come from, right? Trained, qualified, certified, and they've actually got good quality training. Okay, this saves a lot of training from yourself, and it gives you a lot of confidence that these are vetted, right? Recruiters. Now, this can be costly, but it's quick. Recruitment fees can range from $200 for a closer to thousands for a sales manager, right? But it means that you save a lot of time sifting through a lot of this shit. Recruiters have usually vetted, qualified a lot of closers and setters. They've turned down the ones that don't know what they're doing, that don't have the drive. So even though you have to pay, you get speed with recruiters. Good recruiter I know in this space is the Sales Pipeline Pro, a guy called Zach Brown. You can find him on Facebook. Go ahead and reach out to him. Be happy to connect you with the closer. The last method is organic, right? This is the typical social media post. Now, the issue with this is it's very time consuming. Yes, you do have a cheap way of finding these talent, but it's harder to find quality. It means you've got to sift through a lot of crap. You know, usually you post out a link to an application form to fill in, to qualify themselves, but you've got to sift through a lot of intro videos, a lot of application forms. It's sometimes hard to find the good ones and sift out from the bad. Let me give you an example. A couple application processes I've studied usually don't really have too many questions. They've got their name, they've got the email, they've got the phone number just so they have quick access. But the best way that I've seen to actually see if a closer or an appointment setter is the good fit is just sending an intro video. Okay, this is an example of one question or one section of an application funnel I've seen. Make a Loom video answering the following questions. Current role. Now, how long have you been in that role and why are you looking to leave? You know, this gives you an indication in terms of what's happening. You know, did they get fired? Are they wanting the next level of income? What is the current income? Are you able to take calls full time? Time zone to see if it is going to work? Why do you feel like you'd be a good fit for this company? That really qualifies the culture side of things. Now, most sales managers I know and I've spoken to, they don't really use experience and skill as a main justification to hire a closer. As weird as it sounds, they use vibes. You know, you can tell from the energy of someone, you can tell if someone has the charisma, the communication skills to really perform. So I would look for vibes, confidence, communication skills on these videos. Of course, experience is good, skills is good, But when in doubt, look for culture fit, look for quality, and look for confidence and vibes. So, just to touch on what to look for again, experience, super important. Energy, extremely important. People buy from people, right? When in doubt, if someone doesn't have the objection handling word tracks, they don't know all the technical side, if they have really good energy on these calls, people buy from people, like I said. So energy is super important. Now, the next part is culture alignment. Different companies have different cultures, right? Some may be a really sporty company. Some might be high performance, cutthroat. You've got to perform while you're off the team. It's super important to see what the type of culture the closer or the setter is looking for, to see if it aligns, to see if it's going to be a long-term fit for the company. Next one is student mentality. There's nothing worse than someone who's got what it takes, but they just don't want to learn. They've got too much of an ego to take on advice. So, just to gauge if they've got the student mentality, really important. Now, the last one is what I've learned from personal experience applying for corporate 9 to 5 jobs. I was a flight risk, and it's goals. If someone is too ambitious, if someone is too entrepreneurial and too ambitious, it could be very good, but at the same time, it could be what's called a flight risk. That person might just want to sap up as much as possible in a matter of months and then go on to the next level, start their own thing, and just rapidly grow, instead of spending 6 months, a year, even 2, 3, 4 years at that company. So you've got to gauge, okay, is someone energetic? Is someone ambitious? Or is someone too ambitious? Is it going to be a flight risk? Am I going to invest a lot of time into them and they just throw it down the drain a few months later? So this is really everything I've learned in the past few years of managing sales reps, hiring, firing them, especially my door-to-door sales role. If you have any specific questions in terms of different recruiters in this space you want me to put you in contact with, different ways of actually structuring application forms, absolutely any questions, pop me a message on Instagram or Facebook. Happy to help. Have a beautiful day and let's get rocking and rolling.